good old Dickers, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dickers. It's Dickers saying that Charlie deserved it.
Such an appropriate name.
Shout out to Dickers. He's actually wearing a shirt.
Well, and he's not watching Smash JT's kids, so, you know. Any clothing and not watching somebody else's kids combined, that's a good thing. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, this is courtesy of, thank you for this, Helzo, but this is courtesy of Smash JT, a former guest of a network show. Quote, failed YouTuber ReviewTech USA, who takes his shirt off to watch my kids in a video, infers Charlie Kirk's wife, Erika, speech was fake just days after her husband's head was, neck. Let's get it right, Smash, you fake journalist. Neck was blown off. This is a new low, even for Dickers. My good. Could you full screen that, Hellzone?
Yes, I will. And let's just, this is a 40-second clip.
Yep.
Try to. Yeah.
For everyone who's watching this, restreaming this, if you think this is genuine, you are very special. You are very unique. This is some of the worst acting. Like, she would give fucking the people that are on those Hallmark shows a run for their money. Give me a break. Give me a break. You could restream me all of them all you want to. If you buy into this, this says more about you.
Yeah, we are definitely
that it does about me.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Okay, folks. I know me and Scooby can't put our hands up, but hands up if you've never watched a creator you dislike shirtless with their kids on the on the video. I'm putting my hand up right now. Roger, put your own hand up for your own fucking sake. There we go.
Please do.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm a cartoon on screen. You can't see a thing I'm doing.
I know. That's what
her controller has the hand up, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
But I just gotta say, folks, Dickers is a lunatic. He is mental, and he's going to pay the price for that. Because although Erika Kirk is forgiving the guy who murdered her husband, she is not going to forgive those who covered the situation in a negative light. Not going to forgive them at all. In fact, worse than that, she's going to sue those people into oblivion while the murderous political assassin gets life imprisonment without the possibility of reprieve.
They're going for the ending in Utah.
Oh yeah.
The DA in Utah has already said we're going for the end.
Yeah, and what I was going to say on that, Ryan, is that a lot of people are sort of taking that "I forgive you" and sort of misconstruing it. You can forgive someone from an issue of Christianity, of religion, and still determine that basically forgiveness and judgment and justice are still two entirely separate avenues. So she can say, I forgive you. That does not mean, oh, hey, we're going to let him out of prison and let him do a little dance and run off into the sunset with his cross-dressing boyfriend. That's not going to happen. That's not what that means. That just means from an aspect of my love for Jesus, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Jesus forgives you. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to, if you know what I mean. It's not going to happen.
I was under the impression that they were not seeking the death penalty, but I haven't looked into it.
DA came out a couple days ago and said he's like, no, we're going for the whole turkey.
Okay.
That's good riddance.
Look, it's perfectly fine. I mean, life imprisonment is just a very long delayed execution anyway. Best to do it
using up taxpayers' money just to keep it.
Yeah, and the problem is he likes it in the behind, so it's not really punishment for him now, is it?
Roger, taxpayers' money should be used for infinity immigrants and for transsexual operations. Okay, it should. Black Lives Matter. How do you think Digny's channel is growing so quickly? Wakanda forever. Wakanda. There we go.
And
But
look,
I just find it insane that some of these leftist lunatics in the content creator space, like Dickers, like Destiny, like Hassan, are making these outrageous statements, especially after the assassination took place, because all it does is open themselves up to potential lawsuits, especially from an organization like Turning Point USA, who is rightly vengeful. And I know the Lord says vengeance is mine, folks. However, let's make an exception for a martyr, okay?
Well, here's the thing with Erika Kirk. If you've seen the clips, Charlie said in previous interviews before his untimely demise that Erika was more conservative than he was. Erika is now the acting CEO of Turning Point USA. This is now an organization that has now added over 72,000 new chapters since the passing of Charlie Kirk. The goal for Turning Point USA is to reach out to the youth movement. All right. That means, by the way, that the turning point you're getting is you're going to get a more conservative Gen Z, Gen Alpha come out of this with basically Erika Kirk at the helm, who now has an axe to grind, figuratively, not literally, because you murdered her husband and then danced on his grave afterward in unison. The entire culture of the left danced on his grave. And that's a woman who's not going to forget that. We covered it on my show that literally almost like 5 minutes after he was shot, there were people laughing on her Instagram saying, now your kids get to grow up without their father, and rejoicing in that. Just horrible, horrendous shit. And this woman is, they say it, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. What do you think Erika Kirk is when the entirety of the left has decided to drag not just her husband, but their children as well into this situation? They are going to have hell to pay, and Stephen King and ReviewTech and all these guys, they're going to have lawsuits. They better be ready, because I think that she's going to fight any way she has to take these people down multiple notches. And Jimmy Kimmel was just the first casualty in that culture war, in my opinion. Because he also
I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you this though, Jose. Right, when an institution is rotten to the core, right, it deserves to be smashed down. And I know conservatives and more right-wing types traditionally are not fans of smashing down institutions. You are, but we are the exception rather than the rule, Jose. But right-wingers and, also those who don't have a political affiliation need to realize that one of the reasons why the left is so effective is because they know how to batter down or infest institutions of power. Doesn't matter if Jimmy Kimmel gets his job back. I don't care how much cock he has to suck to climb the greasy pole. Likewise with Dickers, and especially Destiny, and maybe Hassan, for all I know, folks.
Hey, Digny, I have breaking news. It looks like Disney and ABC will be bringing Jimmy Kimmel back this Tuesday.
Yeah, I share it
Excellent.
Sadly, not
Excellent.
surprising. Sadly, that's
Round
not
of applause.
surprising.
I look forward to the massive viewership spike.
Imagine the ratings on that.
I look forward to his show literally leading the way. The left has their Charlie Kirk, except his neck didn't explode. Wink, wink.
I'd rather be
okay.
I'd rather be there.
Didn't they say that they're only bringing him back if he actually makes a very, very public apology? So first step, if that's still the criteria, so his first show is going to be him probably on his knees and looking defeated, because I don't know.
Which Obama is he gonna suck?
Well,
No, I bet you
Michael.
anything. His first show, the first thing he's going to start doing is bragging about how he got his show back. And then he's going to start bad-mouthing the president and acting like he's fucking untouchable. I guarantee you that's what his first show is going to be like.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if he immediately finds himself slapped down again because of this. And then he's going to try to act like he is some kind of martyr of the left, some sort of freedom beacon of the left if he does.
I'm gonna call it right now. I don't think he apologizes.
No, he
I
won't.
think
Of course he
I think
won't.
I think
He
he makes a
won't.
snarky comment about about how MAGA tried to take him off the air and blah blah blah,
Yep.
authoritarian bull crap about Donald Trump, and it's like, no, dude, it was actually the associates, and quite frankly, good, do it. I dare you to do it, because you think that these two companies, Netstar and Sinclair, are gonna back the hell down. No, they're gonna find a different thing to put in your slot, because they don't want none of your sloppy dribble that, quite frankly, three people who could rub a stick together aren't gonna watch.
Yeah,
Disney
and
Well,
Ryan,
I'll
has,
say this.
to
Well, I'll
add to
tell
what
you
you
this.
said, his contract ends in 26 anyway.
Well, I'll
Disney
tell you this.
has-
I do hope
Well,
that
good riddance
Erika
to
Kirk
trash.
just absolutely destroys them, just full on lawsuit mode. Everyone that thought they're untouchable, like Dickers, like Jimmy Kimmel, if what you're saying is true, if he does what you think it does, especially Iran, like, if he does that, and if Scooby is like he starts bad mouthing and like if he does all the things that you said, I hope Erika does go and absolutely go scorched earth, because again, we're still talking about consequence culture, and people need, especially these kinds of people, need to relearn what true consequences are. These are people that have grown up thinking in one way or another and being told constantly, we are always right, we're untouchable, nobody's going to do anything to us, we can say and do whatever we like, we have the freedom, we have anything, and we don't have to suffer consequences from it. Well, I do sincerely hope that they're proven wrong in the most spectacular way, all of them, because in my opinion, anything that has to deal with you celebrating someone's death like that, like someone like Charlie Cook's death, again, agree, disagree, he wanted to talk, he wanted to have a conversation. Doing something like that so publicly deserves all the consequences in the world.
Well, it's getting to a point where I think more and more people will understand this as time goes on. It's not the individuals who are the problem. It's the
Yes.
institutions that provide them the foundation. And once people, and hopefully Turning Point USA will lead the charge on this, once people realize that the problem isn't necessarily Dickers or Hassan or Destiny or Jimmy Kimmel, the problem is the mega corporations like Disney and ABC, whether it's political institutions like the education system or the, to use a long-winded term, military industrial complex, or the educational indoctrinational complex and things like that. Once people realize that it's the institutions that need battering down, not the individuals, then not just America, but the entire Western world could have the chance to have a great revival. And that's why we have a culture war, folks. The majority of people are supporting what we do. The only great advantage the opposition have is wide-scale institutional control at an administrative level, not on a representative level. They're literally in the government as administrators, and the only way to purge them is to do it from the top down rather than the bottom up. But for that, we need a capable president, we need a capable Congress, and we need loyalists leading the charge, rooting out these kinds of people. It'll be a Red Scare on steroids, though, and all the media will be shaking bits out of their colons because they'll know that they'll be gone, truly.
Disgusting, tangent kings